This weekend is one of the biggest horse races out there, the Kentucky Derby. And besides the horse racing, there are two distinct things at the race: your race day hat and your race day drink. We'll get to that in a second.
We'll do that later, right?
The mint julep is the race day drink. To get the lowdown on those, we welcome mixologist Chris Carr behind the bar.
How you doing, Chris?
And
nice
from
to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Albrizio hats, John Lorber.
Very nice to meet you.
John, welcome to the show.
We love the hats already. Wow, and I love, look at the back of this hat.
Let's get you started mixing a drink as we're talking.
See that? Tell us about this hat.
This hat is a feathered hat, hand laid, one of a kind. All the one of our best items are feathered hats, and also sewn straw hats with some of the best materials, Swiss Pagolina. But mostly we do a lot of feathered hats, and along with that we do the men's line.
Also straw hats.
Straw hats, straw Panama hats.
How did the hats come all into be with the Kentucky Derby?
Before we ask more hats question, let's get him mixing a drink so we can have a drink ready.
Chris.
What are you making us, by the way?
100%. Today we're going to be making you a mint julep, which is a one of the classic drinks from the Kentucky Derby here. We're going to do a little variation with some pomegranate juice.
All right, we're doing mixed drinks, so we'll stand over here now.
We're going to be using pomegranate liqueur. It's really amazing stuff. It's made from 100% pomegranate juice, which, as you know, pomegranate is an antioxidant, so it's actually kind of healthy for you. So it's a kind of healthy variation, if you will. What we're going to do here is we're going to do about 4 to 6 fresh mint leaves. Drop them in a silver cup here. We're just going to tap them down a little bit.
Because I read that you can't crush them, right? You're not supposed to crush them?
You don't really want to crush them. You just want to kind of crack the veins to get the flavor out. And what we're actually going to do is add some simple sugar, which is 50-50 sugar to water, and it's going to help adhere to the mint and pull that out.
How many bartenders actually put in that and not just flavored sugar crap stuff?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty common.
Most of mint juleps don't taste good.
All right, we're gonna teach you the proper way to do it today.
I've never had one. You don't like it?
I not usually. No, I love bourbon, but I don't know, the mint julep. I didn't mean to totally swing over there. Is that going to take you a second to make?
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, now come back. Ask him about the back of your hat there.
Sure. Next to
he already talked about it. Let's talk about this hat.
What about this hat? Well, how do you actually make money selling hats in this day and age?
Hand-laid feathered hats. It takes a long time. Some of the most superior quality materials. These hats are hand-blocked, secured with a rope around a piece of wood, depending on the shape.
That's gorgeous. Amazing. Look at that. You guys should try to get a tight shot of it. Somebody, where's the camera?
And, you know, there's an old saying on Wall Street that you want to sell straw hats in the summer, you want to buy them in the winter.
Exactly.
You see a spike in demand every summer. Is it cyclical and you have to order more in?
Recently, we're doing older men's hats and also young, hip, contemporary hats, so we're growing both sides, young and older people.
And are young kids starting to wear hats?
Yes, yes.
Young kids drinking mint juleps and wearing hats?
No.
No, I wanted to know where did the tradition for hats for the Kentucky Derby?
The tradition started in back in England at the Ascot races, and of course trickled down to here, and of course from the nicest hats to the wackiest hats.
And how much are they? They're pretty expensive,
That hat's about $600 retail.
Wow, what about this one?
That one is about $150 to $175.
And yours is a family business, correct?
Yes, yes. The company started in 1958 by Anna Albrizio and Marie Albrizio, two sisters. One was a professor at FIT for 20 years, and they are now retired, and the grandson has taken over.
Why the heck aren't you wearing a hat?
I had to keep my hair perfect today.
How do you market the hats, though? How do you market?
We market our hats right now. We have an accessories trade show starting this Sunday. We go for more boutique, high-end boutiques. Department stores we try to stay away from, but we're trying to get in there too. But a lot of our hats are very specialty, such as Kentucky Derby hats, cocktail hats, and so on and so forth.
Some of these are outrageous. Out in San Diego, they have the horse race out there too, and it's like you have a bird in your hat.
Exactly.
And you have all these crazy things. Let's check in with Chris.
Cool.
How are we doing over here?
So
we're
almost there. Basically, what I've done since you guys have gone through the hats was,
John, you come and try it.
Yeah, wait,
can somebody try? No one can drink on air. I thought maybe it was
John,
just us who could.
you can drink.
Yeah, we got the thumbs down on that. But what we've done is we've added an amazing product here. Evan Williams. It's a single barrel bourbon, which is actually from Kentucky, hence Kentucky Derby. Actually, 5-time winner of Whiskey of the Year award. It's really, really great stuff. We do is fill it with some crushed ice, put some fresh mint on top here, give it a little smack to wake it up. And then
now you're only supposed to hold it like down here?
That's correct. The proper way to actually hold. Put one of these guys in there.
And guys,
to hold the cocktail is actually by the top.
Thank you both for being here. We got much more Half Air on tap right after this. Stay tuned.
You're watching Channel 7, #1 in New York.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is the Kentucky Derby. Giddy up. A day when tens of thousands flock to Churchill Downs in Louisville to see which thoroughbred will come out on top. It is the first leg of the Triple Crown of thoroughbred racing here in the U.S. and typically draws around 155,000 fans. Joining us this morning with some of the elegant elements of the race is Andrea Coriali, the president and founder of Elegant Affairs, a full-service catering and event firm in Manhattan, the Hamptons, and Long Island.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
It's excited. Everybody's getting ready for this. You know, even people who don't follow horse racing kind of like this because it's the big one. And the mint julep.
Yes, the mint julep is a traditional Derby cocktail, but we took it up a notch.
You do a twist,
well,
right?
This is a little bit more contemporary of a cocktail, and we use Palma liqueur, which is made from 100% pomegranate juice.
Which is good for you.
It's very good for you. It's very popular, and you just take 2 ounces of the Palma, 2 ounces of the bourbon, the simple syrup, the mint, and then of course you put it in the traditional mint julep cup.
Now, do you use this much mint?
Well,
is that traditional, or is that kind of your twist?
You actually just muddle it, and then you put it in the glass, but some people put it a lot on top. Some people don't. It's a matter of choice. There's no right answer. Well,
it looks good, and the Palma, that's a twist I like. I love pomegranate.
Yeah, well, everyone loves Palma.
And now, the Run of the Roses.
Right, the Run of the Roses, the Derby is also known as the Run of the Roses because when the horse that wins gets 540 roses placed on his back. So these very traditional vanilla cupcakes with red frosting represents the Derby, and therefore they're a traditional dessert.
And what people in this area may not know is the red roses awarded to the Kentucky Derby winner each year, kind of inspired by a New York socialite.
Yes.
Who presented the roses to ladies at the post-Derby party back in 1883.
Yep.
Attended the Churchill Downs, and since then it's been the rose. So it's a New York twist.
It's a New York twist.
I like that, and I like the cupcakes. Can I eat one of these later?
Absolutely.
Okay. And there are some traditional foods as well, not just the roses and the mint julep, but you have traditional foods that are served there as well.
This is called Benedictine, but it really is very simple. It's a cucumber sandwich made with onion, cream cheese. Sometimes people even put a little bit of green food coloring inside of it. And you can find this at the Derby. If anybody's entertaining at home, it's always a staple at a Derby party.
It cut the crust off, too, so my 6-year-old would like it.
Absolutely.
I love sandwiches without crust.
Now, this is called the Kentucky Hot Brown, and it's a very fattening version of the BLT.
Really?
You take all of the ingredients of the BLT and you bake it with a sauce made of Swiss cheese and heavy cream and flour, and then you garnish it with tomato and bacon.
What's it wrapped in? What is the?
It's the white sauce that bakes. Many people put it in a casserole dish, but Elegant Affairs style, what we do is we cut them out individually and then serve them that way.
Not good for you, but they taste great.
No, but once a year at the Derby, you can have them.
Okay, fair enough.
And
something looks a little better for you in the front.
This is also very, very traditional. It's called a Kentucky pie, and it's very, very similar to a pecan pie, except it's made with walnuts. And instead of doing a pie, we did them in bars.
Can I try one?
You can try one, absolutely.
They're ready to eat?
They're ready to eat.
Okay, good. Yeah. I don't know why I'm eating this instead of the cupcake.
Yeah, you should have the cupcake, but the cupcake might turn your teeth red.
Oh, that's good.
It is good, isn't it?
Really good, and I don't say that about everything I try on air.
Well,
that's good.
The cupcakes are even better. I love the cupcakes.
All right, leave one for me. Thank you, Andrea. We put the recipe and a link to the Elegant Affairs on our website at 7online.com. Click on the See It on TV link in the upper right-hand side, and we'll get you to weekend morning interviews and tips. In the meantime, we're going to continue to eat. We'll be right back with this morning's top story. Stay with us.